Vanakams, Namaskarams, and welcome to the second episode of Andheriki Vannakam. Before we start and move forward, we're going to pause the video so that you can like, share, and subscribe.
I think that's long enough.
I don't. Anyway, let's move on with that. Now that you've done that, you're probably wondering why we all are dressed up and that.
Yeah, I mean it's away from the norm of us dressing up in slacks and t-shirts and
really
jeans.
Guys, what are you talking about? It's my time.
Your time.
Your time.
Guys, Purtassi, a month full of Ram Bhajans, Rot. We got festivals. Come on, guys.
Purtassi time is Devasree's time.
I don't know this.
Who said that?
They said.
No. All right.
Who's this day?
Who's
this day?
I think that will be a forever something that we will not know about. But anyway, yeah.
Exactly.
So it's an amazing time. I can't wait for it. And there's so many things that happen during this time. Not only do you do the fasting, but it's just an amazing time, right?
It is. I mean, but there's so many people that we come across. I got reached out by one of my friends, and they were also like, "What is Purtassi? What is the significance of Purtassi?" So many people do it year in and year out, but they don't understand what it's about.
Yeah, for me, it's more about strengthening the mind and the soul. Apart from fasting, it has so much of a place in your mind where you've got to be. We're so used to on a daily basis just eating anything and doing our day-to-day lives. But this is obviously giving up something that you really like and that you really
You eat anything.
Yeah, you eat out.
Well, we'll get into more of that with what is right and wrong.
Yeah, don't class
we gotta come to a common conclusion, guys.
Yeah.
I'm young. Leave me alone.
So,
Leave me alone.
So, Chachi, what is Purtassi then?
Purtassi for me, when growing up, right? According to my family, it's every Saturday we do a prayer at different people's houses, and we put the food at the lamp, and you're obviously giving up things that you enjoy. You're abstaining from stuff that you eat on a daily basis, and for me, that's what it's about. And I remember the last time we were talking about Gen Zs, and we were discussing as to where did this come from, and why. We always ask the question, why? And for me, it's more of a spiritual thing that people do in terms of your mind and your body and your soul, and that you're in a different space, I would think.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
So I think every household is different. Like for me growing up, changing of dishes was a huge thing.
Okay.
For Purtassi.
So all your dishes.
We had a separate cupboard in the garage that had fasting dishes. Everything from knives to spoons to Tupperware.
So separate from your days to day.
And my mother actually used to put tags on the drawers and the cupboards in the kitchen,
Really?
so we don't touch.
So say if suppose you go to someone's house and then you wouldn't.
No, so I wouldn't eat out. We wouldn't go. Example,
It's
even to
hardcore.
movie. Yeah.
But I mean, if you think about it, that's the aspect of discipline, as you were
But
saying.
that's discipline because
Yeah.
you're doing it to the best of your ability. Because there's so many. Me. Me.
me.
Me. When I say we, I mean me. So
But I mean, okay,
So
let me do a quick analysis. Are you fasting the whole month?
Yes, I am.
From 17 to 17?
17 to 18 because
Okay.
our Ram Bhajan's on the 18th. Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right, so one extra
Yeah,
day. All
one
right.
is fine.
And Thashriya?
the whole month.
The whole
The
month.
whole month.
I mean, because, I've been noticing a trend recently where some people only fast on the Saturdays. The day is the most auspicious day because they say it's Lord Vishnu's day, and of course because Saniswaran, and of Saniswaran of course we understand the stars and the meteorological alignments, etc. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to go deep into that. But I mean, some people say no, it's only important to fast on the Saturday, and then you get a twist.
Really?
There's a twist. There's a twist. So I met a couple of people who told me they fast within the first week. So but it's a month-long fast. And you have to fast and build up to do your prayer. And they were like, no, what they do is they fast for the first week and do the prayer the first Saturday and then they break on Sunday.
So it's just a 1 week thing.
It's a 1 week thing.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, so
I'm-
I don't know, but I know certain people that would come for flag hoisting. They'll come for the first Saturday and then they're out.
But I mean, but
So
that's
then
also...
what's the point? Where did the whole 30 days, is that just because it's every Saturday kind of thing? So
I mean,
then
it's
just
the
got
4
to
Saturdays
the
that
4
build up to it.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
that's how it became the whole month
The month
Exactly.
of
kind of thing.
Purtassi,
And then now obviously people are like, once you do your prayer on the first Saturday, it's
You can
game
break.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's game
yeah.
over.
Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess each to their own. Each family is different, and
I mean, you
each
can say that, but I mean, what is the point of having those structures put into place? I wouldn't say structures. Let me say those
I would say
guidelines put
those
into place.
traditions that were passed
Yeah.
down from like generations as to what our ancestors have done.
I'm trying to think what my parents would do if I decided I'm only gonna fast on a Saturday.
I wouldn't even ask that question because I
I'm
would
so
get
scared
like,
of being slapped, guys.
yeah, literally. Like
there's no limit to that,
Yeah.
I believe.
so obviously with fasting, right, is obviously giving up certain things that you really enjoy and that you like.
Yeah.
So what is like one of those things that you would like?
So for me, like, I love Coke. Like, I love
Coke,
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
I was
I
going to
know.
ask. I was going to ask. I was like, this is a
Guys,
family show.
It's a family show. Yeah.
I love Coca-Cola, so I have abstained from that.
Right.
I'm abstaining from that.
Before you go any further, can we explain to people how bad it is?
Yeah.
With there is
So
just Coke
I don't
drinking.
think you guys really understand. So we obviously, when Andheriki Vannakam came into play, we were always on video calls. And
Exactly.
We'd always talk. So we'd always see each other face to face. And Devasree always used to have either a bottle of it or it was in a glass. And we
glass.
wouldn't even question because we'd know what she's drinking. I have to say the story.
Yeah.
So Devasree once spent like a while at my house, right? She was here for a while. And we had a 2-liter in the fridge. And when she left, I think I must have had like 2 glasses the entire day. And it was finished on the time. It was,
How are
so
your kidneys there?
it's actually, but it's a good thing though. It's a good
Yeah.
thing
How
that
is
you
it a good
can,
thing?
no, to give up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been
Yeah,
drinking
to
Coke.
give it up.
Yeah,
so
so
that's a good thing.
Coca-Cola, and then, well, from the time I was a kid, like, no chocolate, sweets, and all of that. So that's what I don't. Like,
Jeez, that's a lot.
yeah.
But that's a good thing because it's a form of fast. I mean, like we all have Christian friends who fast during
Yeah.
Lent and they give up. It's not
It's a
just,
detox as
it's a
well.
detox,
It's a detox, yeah, it is, which is a good thing.
But for me, the thing, I worry, okay, Deva's gone to the extent where she changes dishes, she gives up cold drinks, she gives up sweets, she gives up chocolates. I mean, I know some people, obviously, they give up other things, but you get the opposite, where some people look for excuses not to fast.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, like some people
actually.
look for the lamest excuses. And when I'm saying, I don't mean this badly, not the lamest excuse, but it's like they use any excuse not to fast. Like, oh, it's not the right time for us to fast, or we give it up. But the best one is, as soon as someone passes away in their family, they didn't even go to the funeral. They didn't attend the ceremonies. They didn't even do some of the prayers
But
in
they're
between.
not fasting.
But they're not
They're not
fasting.
fasting.
And for me, that's a thing. Like for me, it bothers me because like I've had 2 close passings recently, and we
Yeah.
fast for Purtassi.
Yeah.
From get-go. I mean, I'm a big Murugan Bhakta. I fasted for Kavadi, even though maybe I didn't physically carry on pin. But I mean, for me, what do you think?
So for me, like, I would still fast, my family would still fast, but we won't physically do the prayer because we believe in that 1 year that you're doing, like, every second day, every 3 months, you need to focus on the death and the person that has passed away. Well, we're talking about immediate family now,
Sure.
right? So we wouldn't do the prayer, but we would still fast.
I get that. But I mean, for me, the thing, and I know we're kind of staying off topic here because it affects not just that, but of course every other fast. But it usually is this one because this is probably one of the most religious times of the year. Let's be
Yeah.
frank. I mean, you've got Purtassi, you've got Navaratri, you've got the different Ekadasis, you've got Tivar, you've got Skandashashti. So it's a very religious time of the year. And for me, the thing with that is one of the first things you do when someone passes away is, what do you do, Deva? What do they tell you to do then?
How would you even know that?
No. What is the first thing they tell you
Light
to
the
do?
lamp.
Exactly my point. So if you're gonna go and the first thing you do is, and I understand there's
I gotta start taking notes of these things
Yeah.
for future
So let me
purposes.
tell you, like, literally, like, even if the person has to pass away in the hospital or whatever,
Yes.
the moment you get that call, and if you're in that house, you bring the lamp and you put it on the floor. Like, that's how it is.
And you leave
Yeah,
it on the
you
floor,
leave it
you
on the
light it.
floor.
Some
Yeah.
people put manja. I think like it obviously
Yeah.
depends on your guru,
customs, yeah,
on your
yeah.
customs. But like the first thing you do is you light the lamp. So for me, I could never understand how you would not fast because someone has passed on. Like I understand. Like for me, and this is my understanding. It's obviously not for everybody. So please don't
Don't grill him.
Don't light up the
Don't
internet
grill
on me
him.
about this. But this is my understanding. And my understanding is that you don't, like, and it's funny because the same people who don't fast for Purtassi, you say, no, you're not allowed to do big prayers or anything, are the same people that are having brides every alternate weekend, that are going for parties, that are going for weddings. I mean, in my family, the older women, and I say, like, because we've had a lot of my older aunties and like grandparent type figures, when their husbands passed on, they never left the house for a year. Meaning they never came to any family weddings, family gatherings, because for them they were in the time of mourning. So you understood why they wouldn't do, obviously, these big prayers.
Right. Now, speaking about that, like where you don't go out and stuff like that during the fasting period. So I noticed something which I was actually quite shocked. So last week, Wednesday, the first day of fasting, there was a series premiere that I'd gone to watch with a lot of the youngsters kind of, met up and they, showcased the last episode. And, we were wondering, like, why wasn't there, like, as many people? And we thought to ourselves, we were like, hey, it's the first day of fasting. And we'd message our friends and we were like, hey, why were you not at the screening? They were like, it's fasting. We fasting for Purtassi. So apart from that, right, I realize now. But apart from that, like, even on weekends and stuff, if a couple of my friends that were not fasting, that are Christian and whatever the case may be, would go out and they were like, hey, why is everywhere so dead? Like, where are we? And I'm like, literally, most people are fasting. And that's the reason why no one's going out. Even if you're not doing any, if you're not eating meat, you're not going to restaurants, they're just not going. And they just,
well, I mean, it leads back to Devasree's point of not going out and eating.
And I think as well, it's not just that. I think most people don't make big purchases in this month.
Okay.
Well. Yeah, there's no like religious thing towards it, but it's just because it's supposed to be a time of prayer and chanting, and we don't need that added stress, to this month. So hence we don't make big purchases.
Added stress.
Like going out but if you notice recently, during this time, like just building up to Purtassi, you see all these different companies and fast food joints start like vegetarian meal.
I actually saw a billboard on the Higginson Highway of a very obviously I'm not going to say, but a very popular restaurant. And they, for the first time, they specialize in meat, right? But for the first time, I saw a side option, big, like that was the main thing. And I'm like, these guys know what they do.
It also tells you the buying power of the South Indian community.
Literally.
And the North Indian community, because it's Navaratri time, it's Pitar Pak. It tells you what a buying power.
Exactly. And what's the thing? It's that fasting, in inverted commas, using it very lightly, it doesn't just mean giving up meat.
Yes.
It could be anything. It could be giving up alcohol. It could be giving up what?
I'm just thinking on what?
Continue, hold on. Let's just dissect here, right? Let's just dissect,
Can I cut it too?
No, we have no shame. No, I'm kidding.
You have no shame.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, guys, when I say we, I mean me.
Who said?
Yeah, who said?
Who said? They said. Right. Who said? They said. Right. So it doesn't necessarily just mean giving up meat. There's a whole, like how Devasree is giving up Coca-Cola, and you can give up a whole host of stuff.
But I mean, it's like they say you give up your pleasures in life, like your pleasures in life. So I mean, you can connect the dots. Like all your pleasurable items, like alcohol is pleasurable. For Devasree, Coca-Cola is the thing that she drinks all the time.
So with Gen Zs, right? Well, from what I've heard, when we spoke about this, the fasting and all of that, and even when we were on campus, we'd all like rattle each other up, like, okay, guys, it's like we got one more week. We can do this. We can do this. We can have this. It's like we all were there to kind of push each other to get through the fasting, which is good because we were like, it's hard.
Wow, you guys are cheese toast gang.
It's toasted cheese.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, my decade said cheese toast.
Yeah,
apologies.
So we were like, what does alcohol have to do with fasting? Because according to our knowledge, we know that obviously now it's changed, because at that point it was like, it's just giving up meat. That's the main essence of fasting. However, as I got older, I realized that fasting is not just for meat. It's as a whole.
Remember, the alcohol is pleasurable. Smoking is pleasurable. Vaping is pleasurable. So you're giving up stuff that's pleasurable to you. And everybody says, but alcohol's got no meat in it. Like,
it's also associated with like having a nice time.
Because look, some people do it as a social thing as well. It's not also they do it on a daily basis. It's more of like a social thing.
Right.
Is that so?
from what I've heard.
Well, listen,
From
right,
friends.
with that thing, like I don't eat out. Most people don't eat out. That's called socializing. If you
It's
have to
also
go
a very
out.
valid point because
Yeah.
when you go to restaurants and stuff like that, it's like you don't know whether they're using the same frying pan or whether they're using the same oil or whatever the case may be to fry other stuff. So in that sense, it's like a proper fasting
But
kind of thing that
taking
you're doing.
it to that situation of circumstance,
Yeah,
right?
that is true.
Because like same like how you wouldn't make a big purchase or you wouldn't move or whatever. But I mean, if you have to vacate from your home and move to another place in this period, you're gonna have to do it.
I mean, that's the reality
know?
of it. You know, we always got to remember that Hinduism is a science. It's
Yeah.
not just a religion.
Yeah.
Everything is there for a practical reason, and it's important. That's why we are here as well. Is we here to break down those myths and those stereotypes and understand why you do what you do.
Yeah.
Alcohol not having meat in it, yes, it has no meat in it, but it's intoxicant.
True.
It intoxicates you. It allows you to have a good time. It obviously kills your brain cells.
There's pros
as
and
well.
cons, yeah. There's pros and cons.
Well, right now during fasting, it's a con.
It's a con, yeah.
It's a con, right? There's a lot of people out there tell you it's a complete con, but we won't judge.
Yeah, we listen and we don't judge.
To each their
Yes.
own,
To each
right?
their
Yeah,
own.
to each their own.
So with that being said, I mean, you got to understand that we got to break it down into a period that you got to understand that it's about understanding why you're doing what you're doing. And then Purtassi is made up of so many different segments. I mean, it's about the fasting, it's about the mental discipline, it's about different aspects. But for everybody, like, you know.
So as you said, there's so many different elements, right? So if I had to ask both of you, what is your favorite thing about Purtassi?
Go Sim, go for it.
Go for it.
That.
The road.
What?
I love rot. Like people, you cannot understand how much I love rot. Like, and I predominantly only eat it now. Like I only eat it during this period.
But it's only kind of just only made.
I mean, some places, some people make it, but I mean, rot is just amazing. Like that outer crispy outer with that soft. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay.
It's rot.
All right.
And like, so if you see me at the Ram Bhajan, one of the first things I'm doing is I'm looking at the chettu. And I'm
To see
seeing
if there's
rot
if
there.
there's rot.
Or if they're going to give rot like in the back, you know, like,
Yeah.
so one of my first things, and I love it, is rot. But, you know, like a lot of people eat rot. A lot of people eat rot. But like, maybe you can break it down because, you know, being the Andhra girl.
Well, I feel like rot is something, so I never used to eat it.
Yeah.
Right, confession. I
Wait,
never used
what?
to-
Okay, wait, what?
Yeah,
Andhra
confession.
girl not eating rot?
That's a stereotype.
No, come
That
on,
is
come on.
just,
Thashriya,
I'm
come
an
on.
Andhra, but
That's
I'm
like us saying don't eat porridge at porridge place. Like, come on.
that's a story for another
Yeah.
That
I
is
was
a
going to
story
say
for another-
something. And
Let's not get into that.
I was going to
right
say
now.
something, but yeah.
The significance with rot is that, like, I know people eat rot like not only during Purtassi time, like
That is
it's all the time, right? But you know, it's all the different flavors and stuff that each means something that's different, which I think is pretty cool because I didn't know that rot. I thought it was just like, you know, something that people make, like Veda, for example, or just like a normal thing that people make during. I didn't know that, you know, it's specific to Purtassi time, which I thought was really nice.
So like, you know, I mean, I love rot, right? And like I mentioned, I go to Ram Bhajan, one of the first things I do is I look for rot. But what's the deeper meaning of rot?
Okay, so I didn't know that rot has such a, you know, symbolic value, right? So with my research, it's a sacred sweetmeat or prasad that holds like a very significant meaning, and it's offered to Lord Hanuman, right? And it symbolizes being humble, devotion, discipline, and pure love as well. Now, devotees prepare the rot at home with great care, ensuring that you know, as I said, with great care, and it's made under strict vegetarian and hygienic conditions before being shared with family and friends. So there's a big symbolic value to rot.
So that's why so many people like it.
Exactly, because it's so much of...
What happened, Sunjay?
Sanjay,
What happened, Sunjay?
what is it that you like?
I like rot
But why?
Why?
What's
Why?
because it's tasty.
This is why
This is why we don't
he's
put him
not
in
in
front
the,
of the
he's
camera.
not in front of the camera. This is why we
Thanks,
can't
Sanjay.
have these people in
Thank
front
you
of the
so
camera.
much for your opinion, Sanjay. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
well, I don't know what we would have done with that opinion.
I mean, the reality means that Sanjay is going to finish all our rot.
All the rot.
So I don't know whether it's a great idea to actually have the rot out there.
I swear, if he touches somebody, he'll.
Yeah, that's ours.
Now, Deva, we've said our favorite parts. Well, actually, okay,
Actually,
I
you
haven't.
didn't
I
say your
haven't.
favorite
No,
part.
no, sorry.
Yeah.
I got so carried away talking about
Yeah,
the rot.
exactly.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So my favorite part is spending time with my family each and every Saturday, because sometimes everyone gets so busy in their day-to-day
Yeah.
lives, and we don't get a chance to actually spend time with each other. As much as it's a prayer, but we also try and make it fun, where we all, catch up and we speak and we, render services and stuff like that. So that's my favorite part of Purtassi.
Okay. My one, and y'all don't even have to ask, guys. Ram bhajans.
Oh,
Of course it is.
Come on.
Of course it
this
is.
Devasree
Come on,
calling
guys.
us
It is-
every weekend. Which Ram Bhajan y'all gonna
Yeah.
do?
I hosted one. She didn't come for it.
Oh snap! Yes.
Just say,
you did it.
now that you
did
mentioned
it.
I
Ram bhajans are fun.
apologize, but it was a bit too
It's okay, I forgive you.
far.
We'll deal.
But I did catch two Ram
Wait,
bhajans in
We'll
You
deal
did.
with it
Wait,
off
wait.
camera.
you hosted a Ram Bhajan, didn't you?
Yeah. How did that go?
It was fantastic. It was absolutely
elaborate.
fantastic.
Elaborate.
So Sen can bear testament to me because he was there.
I show
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I will never make fun
No,
of
but
him
tell
ever
us,
again.
Aparna, like I've never ever planned a Ram bhajan before. So,
So neither have I. There was a lot of questions that we needed to ask from, the people that have been involved in the organization for a
Sure.
long time. So the question why and what came up a lot, because we've only been to one and just been, someone who was sitting in the audience. So we were never like, there was a lot of planning, but you know what? We actually, you held a successful function when you have to add more chairs.
Oh, that is a good thing.
So we were, set for 150 people, and we ended up with 300 people.
Wow.
absolutely,
That
that's
is-
like double
Yeah.
the amount.
That is-
Literally.
Wow.
So
that is
we were
huge.
really impressed being a youth organization, and being the first Saturday of Purtassi, we were absolutely blown away with the amount of, love and support that we received. And, like asking people questions, they were never like, you guys are asking too much questions now. Like just do what you're told.
That's so good.
They
though.
were so understanding, and they explained each reason as to certain, and we were taking notes because we were like, this was so successful, we may want you to host another one on a
Oh,
bigger
wow.
scale next year around the same time. So we were like,
I think this episode's slow cap moment goes to
Yeah.
Thashriya.
Actually, Andhra Youth Movement, guys.
It's Andheriki
Yeah,
Vannakam. Well done,
yes,
guys.
Andheriki
Well done,
Vannakam.
guys.
Yeah.
Well done,
thank
guys.
you. We try to do the most as youngsters. We want to continue the tradition, because without us, it's not going to get carried down, and
That
that's
is
just the
so
way
true,
it
though.
is. That's just the way it is.
That is so true. though.
So it's important. It's really important. So you are a Ram Bhajan fan.
I am a Ram bhajan fan. Absolutely, 200%.
So which is a good thing. Because
yeah.
I really enjoy Ram Bhajan, and I feel like the camaraderie, even with the Ram Bhajan groups itself,
I think it's
there's
like
a
the
sense of
energy.
unionship
Yeah.
that takes place, and I think that that's absolutely fantastic.
But I mean, that being said, we love Ram Bhajans. You go obviously for the energy,
Mm-hmm.
but the other thing is the songs.
The music,
However,
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I mean?
No, the
Yeah.
music.
The music.
Okay, it's from what I've learned recently, it's not for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea, right?
Oh, she went there.
No, I don't know.
You
I
did
love
like
bhajans.
we were here.
Yeah,
you
you
went
said,
down.
yeah.
No, okay. I love bhajans.
Of
I
course.
can't see my life without bhajans.
Of course, yeah.
Right.
Most people
okay.
don't get it, and that's okay.
To each their own.
To each their own.
Everybody has their tea in
Yes.
different ways.
So apart from the Ram bhajan, we also enjoy the songs and the vibes and the energy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the energy is that
Yeah.
lively, that live wireness, you know?
And as I said before, there's that sense of unionship that
Yeah.
the Ram Bhajan boys,
Camaraderie,
yeah,
you
that
know?
camaraderie,
Yeah.
everyone comes together, which is great, and
and
I
it's
really
one
enjoy
time
it.
you see all young boys just getting together, you
Yeah,
know?
it's really and the
the
kids,
cuties, yeah,
they
the
are
cuties.
so
Okay.
cute.
Disclaimer, though, but information.
Yeah.
Women also participate in Ram bhajans now, guys.
And what's wrong with that?
Yeah, what I'm saying, it's not just boys and.
No,
It's
but
not
that's
now,
what I'm
it's
saying.
been like that
I'm
for
saying
years
women
now.
also,
Yeah.
and I think it's so incredible because
Yeah.
them they're matching saris. It's like so cute.
It is cute, and the little
Wait.
babies that
Any Ram Bhajan groups out there, they was looking to join.
no.
She wants to get a matching sari with somebody.
I don't know what states that, so I'm just gonna.
But I mean, okay,
I'm just gonna-
that being said, okay, we spoke about the songs, we spoke about energy, but Tash, being the
I know
resident,
what the-
Yeah.
resident Andhra girl here.
Come on.
Give
What's
us
your
two lines
I
favorite?
of
like how I'm
favorite
just
Ram Bhajan.
getting exposed. Now, disclaimer, I'm Andhra, right? Which is everyone knows that.
Really?
My
Really?
surname's the
Thanks for telling us,
Thanks for
man.
telling us.
bombastic side. Anyway, I'm just saying that if I mess up a word, it's not intentional. So don't hold it to me because I'm Andhra. Because I'm Andhra. So my favorite Rambajan song is Hari Hari Narayana.
So like
and
a
I
main.
don't think it could change because it's
The
so
OG,
iconic.
the
So
OG.
I regard that song as the OG song.
Then give us
Okay.
2 lines, please.
So please.
We listen and we don't judge, guys. Just remember before I start singing. Before I start singing. Right. Anyone keeping timing? Or
No, it's fine.
we're just
Go for it,
going.
go for it.
Okay. So, yeah, Hari Hari Narayana. Hari Hari Narayana Adi Narayana Karuninche Mammelo Kamalallo Chanura. So that's
I think Sanjay got
Sanjay's
trance.
you know, at the corner of my eye, I'm just looking at this man. At this figure, should I say? At this figure. Let me not expose he, she, he, they, them. We for all plurals, all pronouns. We listen
Sanjay.
and we don't judge. So we don't know whether Sanjay is girl, boy, lady. We're not gonna expose.
Figure.
To
we
each
don't
their
know.
own. To each
Exactly.
their own. To each
So
their
yeah,
own.
at the corner of my eye, I just kind of saw him wake up and do his thing. So
Bale.
let me just take a step
Bale.
back.
Bale.
So
Bale.
yeah, that's my favorite song.
Devasree, we know you like to sing and we know you like Rambajan, so you should be the one.
Okay,
that sings
disclaimer,
one.
guys. I'm only a temple singer. So
I like how all the disclaimers are like
There's got to
literally-
be disclaimers.
I
yeah.
apologize for getting the lyrics wrong if I do. But it's not a Rambajan
So
song.
do you
but
think you can do better?
Okay, let's see. Let them judge.
What do you think?
Let us see, no?
Let's see, okay?
Let us see.
So
Go
it's
for
not a Rambajan song, but I love
Oh, you know
singing
things
the
are getting
song.
serious when the lyrics come out.
Okay, I'm gonna try, guys.
Just now
I'm
she's going to
try.
put a tambura on.
Would you
Do
like?
you have one?
Would you like? We can organize.
Okay, let's go. Narahari Deva Janatana Keshava Narayana Kanagam Paradari Keshava Narayana Kanagam Paradari Rama 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 Shri Raghu Rama 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 Shri Raghu Rama Rama Rama. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Sabash. Huh?
my
Sabash,
favorite.
bale. You notice she had to put Deva in it, no?
She had to. I'm surprised she didn't think
The
it.
lyrics, guys.
That was very good. Deva.
She had to
Very good.
include Deva
Very
in
good,
it.
very
She had to include Deva. You know, you can't leave out Deva, no?
You
Okay,
really
but Sam,
cannot.
don't think you're off the hook here.
It's
I'm not.
it's your time to
Yeah,
shine.
it's your time
Like,
to
I
shine.
don't
It's your
sing
time.
Rambajana.
All those sequence.
Now I
Go
think
for it.
it's time that he shows them how he can't sing.
Yeah. Come
Why are you
on.
going to be those people,
Sorry,
though?
sorry, it was
And why am I
right
judging
there.
my
I
sequence
apologize.
stuff?
Please continue.
So I do have a favorite, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I do have a favorite, but disclaimer: I am not Telugu.
We
so-
all put down disclaimers, which is funny, but it's
But
fine.
I have to disclaim in advance, you know,
Right,
because if I
okay. Mm-hmm.
pronounce the words wrong, I don't want to get, you know. So my favorite song is that song Rama 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 Sita.
Okay, right. Nice one.
You
I
know the
like
one,
that.
right?
Nice one.
I like that.
So like, forgive me in advance, please.
But he's a singer. He sings well.
Yeah,
not-
he
not
sings
really.
in the public eye.
Yeah.
Come on.
So does Thashriya.
Yeah, but today is
So
different.
today is different. So I'm gonna try. But I don't sing.
Go for
alright?
it. Go for it.
Rama 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 Sita Rama Raghavana Swamini Vaninammi Didari Jechi Brovara O Rama 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 Sita Rama Raghavana Swamini Vaninammi Didari Jechi Brovara Rama 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 Sita Rama Raghava Swamini Vaninammi Didari Jechi Brovara.
Shabash.
I'm not a bachana singer.
Why didn't I get a clap like that? When I...
Thank you, Sanjay.
I think we were
Thanks,
in shock.
Sanjay. The
We were
one
in
thing.
shock, like.
Yeah, no, that was
For
very
you.
good.
I don't so
Yeah,
forgiveness,
very nice.
forgiveness.
I think it sounded really.
Shined.
Yeah, you did show us that
you
you can sing
tried.
better than us. It's
But you
okay.
said I'm sure I can't sing.
You did the opposite. It's
Yeah,
fine.
sorry
You
about
can sing. So
Always Senthil proving us wrong.
Of course.
Yeah, always.
literally. So yeah, that was actually really good. So now we
I'm
know
fine.
that each one of us have our favorite
Of course, yeah.
Rambhajan. And I think everyone does because there's so many different types of Rambhajan songs. And to pick one, it is a little bit hard. But everyone has that one song that's like really resonates with them.
And that was our Purtassi episode of Andheriki Vannakam. Don't forget to comment in the comment section and let us know what's your favorite aspect of Purtassi.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed this episode. And from us here, the Andheriki Vannakam team, we want to thank you so much for all your love and your support. We really appreciate it. And we look forward to hearing and seeing you guys soon.
And then once again, from everyone of us from Andheriki Vannakam, including Sunjay.
And Sunjay, we can't
including
forget
Sunjay.
about Sunjay.
We'd like to wish you a blessed Purtassi and an even blessed Navaratri. Once again, take care. Thank you so much. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
No, Sunjay!